Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính received Indonesia's President-elect Prabowo Subianto in Hanoi on September 14. The visit reflects the strong bond, trust and determinations of both countries to promote cooperation and sustainable development for peace, stability and mutual prosperity.
Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính congratulated Prabowo Subianto on his election as President of Indonesia for the 2024 to 2029 term and welcomed his working visit to Vietnam in the context of the two countries recently celebrating 10 years of the establishment of their strategic partnership and looking forward to the 70th anniversary of diplomatic relations next year. The Vietnamese government leader suggested Indonesia facilitate the access of Vietnamese agricultural products and halal goods to its market. The two leaders agreed on several major orientations to effectively exploit the potentials for cooperation in various spheres, aiming to develop their country's strategic partnership more profoundly and substantively, and bring the bilateral relations to a new height in celebration of the 70th anniversary of their diplomatic relations and the 80th anniversary of each country's independence next year.
Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính has ordered prompt action be taken to effectively settle the aftermath of Typhoon Yagi, stabilize people's life and restore productions and business activities to reach the unchanged economic growth target at 7%.
Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính made the request at a conference between permanent government members and the localities hit by Typhoon Yagi on September 15. Participants shared the view that the Politburo, the government, the Prime Minister, ministry, sectors and localities gave directions early and from afar and keep a close watch on the progress of the storm and flooding. Forces, especially military, police and grassroots ones, seriously complied with the Prime Minister's instructions while people stay united and properly carried out storm response and aftermath settlement. As of 6 a.m. on September 15, the storm and its accompanying downpours, flooding and landslides has left 348 dead or missing and injured 1,921 others.
A total of 40 water purifiers and 200 multi-purpose plastic tarpaulins with a total value of more than $124,000 were delivered to Yên Bái, northern mountainous province on Sunday.
Representative of the Department of Dike Management and Natural Disaster Prevention under the Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development on Sunday received aid from the embassies of Japan and the Japan International Cooperation Agency at the Nội Bài International Airport in Hanoi. The goods were transferred to Yên Bái province on the same day to be delivered to people affected by Typhoon Yagi. At the handover ceremony, Japanese ambassador to Vietnam Ito Naoki expressed his sympathy and encouragement to the families affected by the typhoon. He recognized the need to support Vietnam with medium and long-term solutions to minimize damage caused by landslides and floods.
Quảng Ninh received over 6,000 tourists back. Glowing lanterns signal start of Mid-Autumn Festival. Hạ Long Bay in the northern province of Quảng Ninh, one of the localities hardest hit by Typhoon Yagi, officially resumed normal operation of tourist spots on September 13, nearly a week after being ravaged by the typhoon. From September 10, Hạ Long Bay welcomed more than 6,000 visitors, including many foreign tourist groups. The Hạ Long International Passenger Port reopened to welcome international visitors to the bay from September 10. It received over 70 vessels with more than 1,500 tourists from China and the Republic of Korea. However, to ensure absolute safety for tourism activities on the bay, tourist pick-up activities at the port were temporarily suspended to conduct safety inspection. Lương Nhu Học Street, which is known as the Lantern Street in District 5, Ho Chi Minh City, welcomes thousands of customers a day who come to admire and buy lanterns at the Mid-Autumn Festival. It's only a few days away.
Children enjoy watching the colorful lanterns while young people take the opportunity to check in and enjoy the mid-autumn atmospheres. After consecutive days of heavy rain, last weekend many families and young people went to the Lantern Street in District 5 to have fun.
I take my children here so that they can learn more about Vietnamese customs and also enjoy the beauty of colorful lanterns.
With every full moon festival, Lương Nhu Học Street in District 5 of Ho Chi Minh City is lit up with all kinds of festive merchandise. For many Vietnamese, the Mid-Autumn Festival, which falls on lunar August 15, is the second most important festival after the Lunar New Year holiday.
I prefer traditional lanterns. The prices range from $1 to $2 per item, depending on designs.
The lantern streets become more brilliant and colorful as it gets darker. The place is seen as an indispensable spiritual part for Ho Chi Minh City's residents and tourists every Mid-Autumn Festival.
That's the end for today. Thanks for your watching and see you next time.